great a player as he is.
Such an emphasis in the modern game, too, on on-base percentage now, as opposed to just hits.
Hello, everybody. We are watching Sports Live with the King Source. Give me a minute to finish getting this up and then share it out.
The key stat with Trout is funny you brought that up, is he walks 15% of the time. I think the highest percentage of anybody with 3,000 hits was 13% of the time. So he's losing chances to get hits by taking walks. High fly ball, deep left center off the bat of Gallo. Mullins back on the track at the wall. See ya! Gallo's first home run of the year. Yankees lead 4-0. Silent treatment? Yes, they are. There you go. Now the celebration begins. Very well liked by his teammates, and they know the struggles he's been through, so you can see how happy they were for him. Hitting coach Dylan Lawson gives him a hug as well. 2-0.
Left-handed batter going left central in this ballpark. This is a home run everywhere but Detroit, Comerica Park. Over 110 miles an hour off his bat. Grounded sharply, backhanded by Orioles. And he retires.
So Yankees up 4-0 now.
426 feet from Joey Gallo. And you know, Michael, we really
Finishing getting this set up.
And what he can do to the full extent yet. This guy hits the ball as far as anybody in the game. He's an effortless opposite field homer there.
There we go. Let's go ahead and share this thingy out.
That's what the silent treatment's for. Break the ice. Get him to smile like that. Hitters talk about all the time, man, just one swing got me going. I felt something on that swing. Confidence is so fleeting for even the best of hitters, best of players.
By the way, some breaking news for you, hearing it first in the King Source. The Dodgers, yes, Dodgers and Red Sox are actively stealing signs right now, and I have to believe there's a few other teams doing it.
Let your natural ability take over, and that's what the Yankees are looking for with Gallo.
1-2 on Higashioka. He could not hold up, and that'll do it.
I didn't see any.
But the Yankees today using the Italian connection. A 3-run home run by Rizzo, and then Gallo said, "Here you go." Here's another.
And that was a shot. That was about 425 feet, just a shot out of that garage door. My home run call for that, by the way, is Gallo. Don't hit him shallow.
Customers want always
also, Tony ain't no phony moment.
In machine learning-based anomaly detection and incident response.
You finished getting this shared out.
Identifying how outages happen so we can fix them fast. That's machine learning, capital one.
Should be seeing NFL trades. The pre-draft one start popping up tomorrow and last through the first round, by the way, for the NFL.
Probably not.
So I do have my dinner here, some soup and some really good rye bread.
Crazy. Walk in and walk out with cheesy stuff, crazy bread and crazy sauce. The Pizza, pizza.
No, that's not what I wanted. Come on, man.
As electric vehicle
Do
driving
not be
becomes
surprised if
wider,
Gallo gets red hot,
so
guys.
do our tires.
And this was those illegal ads, isn't it? No, okay.
Electrified Hanguk. Hanguk Tire, official tire of Major League Baseball.
Andy Justin tested positive. Let's do a Q test. Okay.
Whoa. What is that?
Who is this new device?
Someone new? Where?
I'm Q. And I'm
Okay,
here
that was
to
a little weird.
protect the family.
Alrighty, I think I have one more spot to drop this in, and then we can really get going here. Severino is flat out dominating.
Smart home test.
The O's don't have a ghost of a clue
Super accurate.
how to hit him right now.
Bueller with a complete game last night. 3-hit shutout against Arizona. Mike Trout's been on fire. 8-game hitting streak. And Bo Bichette, go-ahead grand slam in the 8th inning last night against the Red Sox. Ryan Mountcastle takes low and away, 1-0. You go to the 5th inning, it's 4-0 Yankees.
4-0
Severino in the
Yankees.
perfect through 4.
Let's go ahead and
Now, between innings, there was a long
take a look at this. In
conversation
bottom of the third, Rizzo.
with Ted Barrett and the home plate umpire,
Oh,
Nick
got one up and in and just
Gordon.
dropped that thing in the second deck.
We could not tell what it was about, trying to figure it out, but
Good
they
swing.
had an extended combo.
Alrighty.
1 and 2. There's Hyde, the man who's absorbing all these losses as the Orioles are.
Great pitch count, by the way, for Sevy. Fouled away on that one.
There's always that one guy that takes the losses, like Bo Porter did it in Houston. And then when A.J. Hinch came, well, that was when they started to turn it around.
Fouled another one away. Hacking to stay alive. Odor, of course, had a throwing arrow to set up the 3-run blast. But Rizzo now leads everybody in the MLB with 6 home runs. And he is up to 15 ribbies, which I think is
Chicago
third of the
Cubs,
MLB.
Other managers took the losses until Joe Madden got there. Right back to Severino.
One up, one down on the 5th.
1 away.
He is tied with Pedersen, Crone, Buxton, and Albies. A few fishy ones there to lead baseball in home runs, especially Pedersen, San Francisco's left-handed hitter. Yeah. And at 15 RBIs, he's tied for 5th in baseball, so Rizzo's having a monster year. If fans want him back, he's by far the best first baseman in baseball.
I feel like the crowd's starting to take note a little bit.
There's Rougned Odor.
About that high. It was high.
1 and 0. Popped up. Gonna be a long run. Here comes Gallo. And he makes the play. Basket catch for the second out. Because of the shift, it was a long run for Canafalefa.
You can see Gallo talking to Kiner-Falefa there, saying, "Did you hear me?" Because he's calling it. He's calling it right there. Kiner-Falefa definitely heard him. And look how close to the infield Gallo ends up.
That's 2 down on the 5th. I'm about to drop a tweet.
Well done. Call it. Call it loudly.
Pitch to Hayes. Low. 1 and
It
0.
was not low, it was outside. That one was low, way low. Dial it back in, Sevy. Dial it back in.
He fouled out to Rizzo in the second inning. Severino takes a little walk.
Strike.
2-1.
One thing I've noticed with the Yankees and the pitch comm and the electronic signal calling is the Yankees do it as well as anybody. Kyle Higashioka is setting a clinic back there on how to do it, how to hide it. There's still the interaction with the pitcher and the catcher. He can still shake him off. Instead of putting fingers down, you just push a different button. But the key with those buttons is that Aaron Judge can also hear in center field.
2-2.
To me, Michael, I think the Yankees are setting the standard by adopting this and using it so well. The infielders hear it. Aaron Judge hears it. So it helps the pace and it helps the defenders as well, I think.
2-2. 3-2.
Count is full.
On Hayes.
There's still several teams that aren't used to it and don't use it. Some of them just, they don't want to change. They just like the old school way of giving signals. Not the Yankees. The Yankees were early adopters and have done it very well.
Savvy looking into fifth to make it an official game.
Stadium again. 3-2 count on Austin Hayes. 2 outs here in the 5th inning.
And there's a walk, and the perfect game's illegally over. Blatantly illegally over.
So that means that Severino will be working out of the stretch for the first time.
It's hard to throw a perfect game, Michael.
I've heard that.
It's very difficult.
You tell me that once a week.
Ted Barrett's been in the house for a couple perfect games.
Yeah, you're right. Line drive. Oh, what a play by LeMahieu. So the no-hitter is still alive as LeMahieu makes a beautiful play for the final out of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Full extension. Backhand. Roll over. Hold on. And we're halfway through.
So it's a no-hitter through 5, guys. See if the next 12 outs hold.
Alright. What? Maybe we'll just beat the traffic tomorrow?
Thank you for taking care of Lorenzo.
For a noticeably smooth shave, Dollar Shave Club, in stores now.
So, are you excited?
I am, but I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big change.
But it's not. I have one. People act like they're so hard to take care of or whatever, but it's totally a piece of cake.
Well, that's good to hear.
See how easy that is?
I hope your mom was that easy.
It's not. Bye now.
Introducing the all-electric Chevy Bolt EUV with standard home outlet installation included. Find new ease. Find new road. Chevrolet.
Philips presents One Blade. Trim, edge, shave. For every style, for your style. Philips.
Home run before turning 30. Who are they? So we have Mickey.
Your partner, the K-Rad partner.
Yeah, Alex. Let's see. Alex, Ken Griffey Jr., Jimmy Fox, Mickey Mantle, and Eddie Matthews. 409 for Alex.
Yes. I faced Alex when he was 19 years old. And wow, what a talent.
Finished with a 696. Here's LeMahieu made a sparkling play. Line drive. Oh, what a play by LeMahieu. 0-1.
First time I faced Alex Rodriguez with the Yankees. He was with the Mariners, 19 years old. First fastball inside. He hit it in the upper deck. Just foul off of me. Never forgot it. Neither did he.
Quickly 0-2 on LeMahieu. 0 for 2 tonight. Carries an 11-game hitting streak into this one. chance, look at Eddie Matthews' stats. And kind of the forgotten player because it was Aaron and not Eddie Matthews. Took him a long time to get into the Hall of Fame, too. Line drive into right center field. It's a 12-game hitting streak for LeMahieu. A leadoff single.
12-game hitting streak for LeMahieu. He smoked a single the other way. The Yankees scored first. They are 5-0 when they score first. They have hit a home run. They are 8-1 when they hit a home run. They actually hit 2 home runs. So they are 5-6 and they don't get to 5 runs scored. They still have yet to do that. Walks, they have drawn 1. So nothing there.
Has a batting average against fastballs this year. It's going up now.
By the way, we're now up to 18 home runs hit as a team. 4 consecutive games Yankees with home run in. So they're starting to get some bats going, led by Rizzo. The Yankees on the record. It will be record from consecutive games homered in with 31, by the way.
And there's a strike. 0-1.
I get sick and tired of my website losing connection with the servers for no reason at all.
Yankees lead 4-0.
Go over here. Let's just check. I'm going to be doing some ball games during the draft, so I will probably not be able to do anything there. That's the NFL draft, which starts in 2 days. So down the left field line, if it's fair, it's gone, and it hooked foul. That was close.
Said this at the start of the broadcast. By the end of May, the Yankees will have played the Orioles 13 of the 19 times they're going to meet. So starting on April 15th, 13 of 37 games against Baltimore.
The 0-2 pitch. Foul away.
Piece of that
Time.
And this is the last year that sort of schedule will happen, as you see. The record versus
Yeah, if there is with the 3-run shot earlier is on deck. He's now batting .259 for 6 home runs and 15 ribbies. So Rizzo's being a huge bat in the middle of the lineup for the Yankees. Gallo's starting to get it going. He's on a 4-game hitting streak. Has batting average all the way up from 0.79 to 160. So Gallo's starting to get hot, and he's got that OPS up a couple hundred points. So, yeah. Even DJ's hot. 12-game hitting streak. The 0-2 again. Bounced it. He ain't swinging that crap.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Yankees lead 4-0. 4-5-0.
I won't be getting back from the ball game till probably 8 p.m. my time because the draft now rolled. So
Rizzo with a 3-run home run is on deck. Foul back.
I'm not sure the Orioles are going to be that team this year that gives away all those extra wins like they did last year. I think their pitching and their bullpen is much improved this year. The team that looks like they're giving away wins this year is the Cincinnati Reds in the other league, in the National League.
just had to respond to somebody. And if you haven't heard, again, the Dodgers Red Sox are stealing signs right now. They were last year as well. The Dodgers might have done it in the World Series run. Again, the signs thing is not down to a few teams. Yankees again proven innocent today. Only about 5 teams were innocent.
1-2.
Another foul ball by Judge. It's like an 8 pitch bat now.
Also, the dynamic at Camden Yards is so different with the change of the outfield wall in left field. Dramatically different. For years, that was the favorite part for Yankee hitters to go hit in. Yankee Stadium South, a lot of Yankee fans called it. Tino Martinez, Paul O'Neill, they loved it there.
1-2 pitch. Way low, 2-2. That was about a 1.5 low for Judge.
Brian Baker warming for the O's.
Saying Kevin Gallo's been with the AL Cy Young this year is insane. He has no case right now. The way Luis Severino has been pitching. He's 2-0 with a 1.50 ERA, about to get to 3-0. So 2-2 to Judge. Check the swing. He didn't come close.
3-2.
Full count. The Yankees walked his by Higashioka. He came around to score. Roman Rizzo jacked one. Other ones by Gallo and Falefa. Of course, Gallo drove himself in. And Rizzo has a run scored as well. OPS over 1,002 for Rizzo. That tells you well he's swinging the bat. And by the way, that home run Rizzo hit would have been out in 3 other stadiums: Baltimore, Wrigley Field, and the White Sox Field, according to metrics. A few others who would have been very close in as well, like right on top of the wall or something like that. And Judge strikes himself out, swinging at a pitch he shouldn't even flinch at. That is ridiculous. With the pitching Yankees have, they're the best team in baseball if the bats get going, without a doubt.
Change from Lyles this year is this sweeping slider, and a lot of pitchers are doing this more and more, trying to get more sweep. And
That pitch is never near the zone. There's no reason to ever swing at that one or even flinch at it.
Good one there from Lyles.
And Rizzo does the same thing. There's no reason to flinch at that. Never in the zone.
Moment, experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local Tri-State Audi dealer today.
Rizzo on top of the dish. Just gets enough.
Major League leading 6 home runs, a 5-way tie. Peterson, Crone, Buxton, and Albies also have
So, yeah.
6.
That's well outside.
1-1 on Rizzo.
I just love Rizzo's approach for this ballpark especially, Michael. He just dares pitchers to come in there. He gets right on top of home plate. His
1-1
style
count.
hands are almost hanging over home plate.
Fly ball the other way. Well out of play.
Makes the first row of seats.
He's challenging pitchers to come in there. Pitch me inside. I dare you. That last home run's a perfect example of, in this ballpark, he doesn't have to get all in. He can get jammed a little bit and still get a homer.
It's also one of the reasons it's been 182 times that he's been hit.
Are you online? Can I talk? If
He's
you
trying to
want.
come in, he won't move. and
What's
don't
that
get
fuzz
hit.
on Rizzo? It's a little bit weird.
Another factor for Rizzo, too, is a great two-strike approach. He'll break it down, choke up. Not easy to strike out.
Rizzo looking for a second hit of the game. He'd love to put another one in the seats. 1-2 pitch. Fouled it away. That was a hanger.
It's also because he's on top of the plate that we always see him hit so many foul balls.
That does not equate. No, he's on top of the plate. I was hitting everything to right center. I could adjust what's in the batter's box depending where they left the gap, and then I'd hit the gap.
Another foul ball.
Yeah, it's fouled off. One on, one down, remember? Tito LeMahieu had the leadoff single to start the inning.
It's part of his strategy.
Standing over at
too,
first.
Michael, just clear him out of there. Get on to the next pitch. Extend the at-bat.
Paul Giuliano says the Judge's stance looks off. I have thought it looks a little bit off this year as well. Something just doesn't feel right about his swing. He's still swinging a pretty good bat. 250 was 4 home runs in that, but still. And there's a drive to right. Up there, out there, and long gone.
He's done it again. The major league leader in home runs with 7. Rizzo goes yard, a 2-run shot, and the Yankees lead 6-0.
He is such a perfect fit for the Yankees. 2 home runs, 5 ribbies, up to 17 ribbies. Leads all the world in home runs with 7 of them. Multi-home run game number 2 on the year by Yankee players.
Pretty good start.
Yes.
That is home run number 19 for the Yankees. 3rd home run of the day.
Stanton takes outside.
Pulled all those pitches foul, and then eventually the pitcher's going to give in, throws a changeup out over the plate. That's right to his wheelhouse.
And that one, I don't care what pitcher you are, how good you are. You put a pitch there, Rizzo's going to launch it.
Mountcastle puts it away in foul territory for the second out.
So the Yankees are officially beating down the O's.
There's a method to the madness, Michael, and Rizzo can lean out and hook those outside pitches, even especially the off-speed ones, and take advantage of the
The Yankees' new star first baseman.
See a little bit out in front of that, but long through the zone.
Could Rizzo hit 40 home runs this year for the first time in his career?
Hooks that changeup out.
He could. Like he got flour in his hair. That's kind of funny. That's driven deep to left. And Donaldson off the fence.
Played out there by Hayes.
And that should shoot his batting average near 200.
A booming double. Hayes
Booming double there for Donaldson to be the Yankees' first double of the game. 4th extra base hit.
Indeed, Michael, middle.
Little surprised he doesn't get out, but he ripped it
Josh thinks
to
he
left
got there
field.
for a minute. Right there, he says, "No, I didn't get it. Let me find the bag. Get on down to second base." First things first, drills it.
Hit it on the nose
It's gonna end
and hit the top of the fence. Almost had another home run. So here is Torres, who is still struggling, and 8 teams have tried to trade for him thus far. So now we'll chase Lyles from the game.
Gleyber Torres due up. Yankees lead 6-0.
Our playbook has countless guys' hairstyles because we know no 2 guys are ever alike. Good fading, oh, great texture. Less pomp, more adore. Hey, nice haircut.
Carefully crafted with Valencia orange peel, Blue Moon is one of a kind. Something this unique could hang in a gallery, but it looks best in our signature glass. Blue Moon, one of a kind, every time.
Getting back in the game, Lysol Pro Solutions is helping to protect the businesses.
Yeah, Rizzo smokes his second.
Training and protocols proven to help stop the spread of germs. See how Lysol Pro Solutions can help.
Yeah, Cameron maybe did try to warn everybody Rizzo was going off.
Standing for protection.
He was all over it.
My hair loss was a reminder of my age. I started noticing losing my hair in my late 20s. What really stuck out about Roman to me was the simplicity aspect, the confidentiality aspect. It made me feel like I could tell them anything.
It's one of the best Aprils Rizzo has ever had. And he should have another home run when he hit one to the left. It should have got out.
My relationship with my hair is fantastic. We're good friends now. I love Roman and the fact that it works.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel card for
Yeah,
you.
there is now 271, 7 home runs, 15 RBI. So, dude be raking. And that was no port shot. That would have been out in 29 ballparks. Only one that stays in is San Francisco.
The Yankees making beautiful music on a rainy day here in New York City. They lead 6-0. New pitcher for the Orioles, Brian Baker, and he deals to Gleyber Torres for strike. 7th appearance for Baker. 8 strikeouts in 6 innings.
Way high, foot high.
Who put that little clip together? Music, everything, that was quick.
Luke Miller and Eric Abe.
Very well done.
I'll take the comment section in a little bit, guys. Swing and a miss.
Luke gets very creative when he gets out of the house. He's got 2 little babies at home.
Ray's getting bludgeoned.
Lightens up when he's in the
8-1 by the Rays. The Red Sox are losing, so the Yankees and Blue Jays are putting space between them and the Rays and Red Sox. So
I'll give him that.
hammered right center field. Will he get to it? Yes, Mullins. Gotcha. I do expect trade rumors around Mullins come to the trade deadline. I fully expect that one.
Our sins. Our pain and bloodshed.
I need to know where everybody's loyalties lay.
We learn from our past. We can protect our future.
There's a reason I wanted Rizzo all offseason. He's by far the best fit of any first baseman in the game for the Yankees right now.
On FX. Stream on Hulu.
Iggy the bearded dragon ate a fly. Well, Mom, is this your new Buick? It's our new Buick. Did you know Iggy can change color to communicate? I forgot to submit my essay.
My brother says he doesn't think Cal Ripken Jr.'s Iron Man record will be broken. He doesn't actually hold it. He sat a game in the middle of that, about 1,800 games played. But I agree, nobody's probably going to get to 1,000 consecutive played anymore. So, to break it down, Freeman, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, a 328 average. Olsen, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, a 344 average. Compare that to Rizzo with his 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, and 271 average. All playing well, but Rizzo's having the best year. Sorry. And I think Rizzo will get the average up to 300, and then the others will fall back down to 300.
He was taking taste buds for an all-out flavor ride with the new signature stack burger menu featuring 5 mouth-wowing cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef, like the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 amazing
There we are,
premium
Max.
sauces and the spicy.
If you did not see, the Yankees letter was released today, and it showed diddly squat, making it a joke.
Yankees lead 6-0. 2 home runs for Anthony Rizzo, 7 on the season. Anthony Rizzo has 7 home runs. The entire Baltimore Orioles team has 6. Robinson Chirinos will lead off against Severino.
Former Yankee.
And that one has popped up. 1 out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, we all know a hero. It could be a teacher, a grandparent, a coach, and now Hyundai wants to
Just dropped a bit of information. It was just told to me by a top MLB source, so check it on my Twitter and on my Facebook page.
and tell us why they deserve special recognition.
And if Gallo gets going, this Yankee offense will be unstoppable. I don't think Gallo will get more than 6 years in the offseason, so it's likely he is back, but the Yankees are going to try for Soto. I can't say that.
63 pitches for Severino. Line drive. It's a base hit to left field. There goes the no-hitter. And Severino will receive a warm hand here at the stadium.
They cheat to break up the no-hitter. They blatantly cheat to break up the no-hitter. A hitter not good enough to touch Severino does it.
Well, you want it to be clean. And it was. A changeup from Sevy. As Mateo stays on it just enough.
So when you go into the 6th inning with a no-hitter, you know it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're fighting it at that point. It's too soon to think about it, but you're thinking about it.
Just got back to Mateo.
The crowd starts to get into it more and more with each passing out. Once you through 5, you get into the 6th. Progressively more and more after that. As always at Yankee Stadium, the crowd lets you know what's going on. Whether it's a big game or not, or something special's happening. Some ways, I think Aaron Boone's probably relieved. There's no tough decisions to make now.
Yeah. The plan was about 80 pitches from 70 to 85. He's probably going to get there. That was in the zone, call the ball.
Saw the the abuse that Dave Roberts of the Dodgers got for taking out Clayton Kershaw with 7 perfect innings. The guy who hadn't thrown much all of last year and hadn't thrown over the winter and didn't have much spring training. They didn't want to get him that high in pitch count. But baseball fans didn't want to hear it. They wanted to see history.
Yes. Clayton Kershaw actually admitted afterwards that he went to Dave Roberts, the manager, and after the 6th inning, and asked for one more inning because he was on a very strict pitch count. As you said, Michael, a veteran pitcher, short in spring training. He's had a myriad of back issues. He had to push just to get the 7th.
And there's bullshit cheating walk.
Ball 4 as Mullins.
100% bullshit cheating walk.
First and second, one man out. Aaron Boone is, there's such a strict adherence to pitch counts and not pushing people too far. He surprised me, talked to him right after the Kershaw 7-inning perfect game, and that was a fly ball to deep left, going back. Gallo still back. He's on the track. He's at the wall.
How the crap did that even get to the fence, let alone out?
Way off the bat of Santander. And just like that, the Orioles have a 3 spot. They trail the Yankees by 3.
All 3 metrics said that had no chance, period, to even get to the warning track. How the fucking hell does that even get to the warning track, let alone out?
We've seen Santander. He's got some pop in his bat, and this one was off the plate almost away. He gets it up and out by that much.
100% bullshit cheating there. There's no way in hell that gets near the fence, let alone out.
Looked like a flat changeup from Severino.
Jack Severino's 0 way up to 295. It doesn't matter what the hell that pitch was. There's no way in hell he gets it out.
Severino couldn't believe it. He looked back at Higashioka and said, really?
Yeah, Severino knows that had no chance to get out.
High fly ball into left center. Here comes Judge. He makes the play as Gallo gets out of the way.
All 3 metrics saying no chance that could have gotten near the warning track. Should have been a lazy fly out.
Well, Judge has showed us that he can cover some ground out there, and he does. He almost has to hold up because of Gallo a little bit, hearing footsteps. Judge has no problem covering ground in center field.
And anyway, finishing up that point about Boone, he said he would have thought about letting Kershaw go.
It's an interesting point. We are in the entertainment business, and to represent the fan side of it, how many chances do you get a chance to see history?
Gallo comes.
Severino gets his 5th strikeout of the game, but the Orioles blatantly cheat to score 3. Nothing legal about any of those runs. I would take Sevy out now if I am Boone. Still a quality start. 2.84 ERA. Gonna get the 3-0. Yeah, still quality start.
Hey businesses, you all deserve something epic. So we're giving every business our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with 5G. That's the one with the amazing camera. Yep, every business deserves it. Like ones that reopened. Hey, we have an appointment. And every new business that just opened.
Like aromatherapy rugs.
I'll take one in blue, please.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing business customers our best deals on every iPhone.
So, are you excited?
I am, but I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big change.
It's not. I have one. People act like they're so hard to take care of or whatever, but it's totally a piece of cake.
I'm about to tweet something I got from a source.
I hope being a mom is that easy.
It's not.
There is no possible way that ball gets out without a ball flight control system forcing it out. Off the bat, all three metrics, even halfway through the flight, all three metrics saying no chance you get to the warning track.
Last year, I hit 46 home runs.
I hit 460 dingers.
I struck out 156 hitters.
Well, I struck out 12,000 hitters.
Wait, what?
It's easy with MLB The Show. Make your baseball dreams come true. Now on PlayStation, Xbox, and...
Standing here on healthcare in New York City, Westchester, and the Hudson Valley. This has a former Yankee flavor to it. Luke Voigt, placed on the 10-day IL with a strained right biceps. Gary Sanchez out since April 20th with abdominal tightness.
So Sanchez on the IL again.
Currently on the 10-day IL with an appendicitis attack. I hate to see that.
Voigt, Frazier, all these former Yankees hitting the IL. The reason Yankees got rid of him.
Bottom of the sixth, Yankees lead 6-3. Here is Joey Gallo. Now we saw Gallo had a cut on his glove hand. This is how it happened. Made a valiant try and then slammed his hand against the top of the wall and obviously cut it a bit. But he's good to go with a 1-0 count.
That'll be a pop-up.
On the left side. That could be trouble, but Hayes gets there to put it away. For the first out. Now Gallo did hit a home run in the fourth. We'll take a look at the exit velocity presented by Spectrum Mobile. Go to SpectrumMobile.com today. 426 feet, 110.4 miles per hour off the bat.
That one is the fishiest home run I have ever seen. I don't care what other ones I mentioned. That one was fishy. The other way, the guy's not field power. Rain is dropping. It's going to knock the ball down. Ball is not carrying this. How does he even get to the wall? And Kiner Falefa took when he should have ripped. He has another hit too. Kiner Falefa batting over 300 now. That's another good average bat deep in the order. A 724 OPS. And that's low.
Got a fair catch.
So Rizzo second to mine is unbelievably huge now. Other scores: Atlanta up 3-1 on the Cubs. Milwaukee leads Pittsburgh 10-4. San Diego up on the Reds 9-5. Still 8-0. Seattle over Tampa Bay. Philly up 10-1 at Colorado. Miami up 3-1 on the Nationals in DC. Toronto leads Boston 2-1. Kansas City up 3-0 on the White Sox. The Minnesota Twins up 3-0 on Detroit. Mets up 2-0 on St. Louis. Houston and Texas tied at 1.
Based on high and far.
A 2-2 count now. Falefa.
Deck can see it. Everybody in the stands can see it and watch it.
The 2-2 missed outside. 3-2 on count of Falefa.
Eighth full count. The Yankees are drawn today. And the scoreboard is kind of eschewed.
Swing and a miss.
And they possibly strike out Falefa. I've seen Falefa's last name spelled 4 different ways, by the way.
Orioles in the second game of this 3-game set. Coverage on Yes starts at 6 with Audi batting practice today and the pregame show. Then we're back with the call right here on Yes and streaming on the Yes app. George Montgomery against Tyler Wells tomorrow night. And then the series ends with an afternoon game on Thursday. Then the Yankees head to your hometown.
Another pitch down Broadway they're not hacking at.
There's the matchup tomorrow. Wells sporting a 6.75 ERA. Montgomery's pitched very well, but no win to show for it.
Got a true businessman special on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I called that on Saturday the other day. I was completely whiffed on that one.
Because people don't work on Saturday.
Yeah, you can't have a businessman special on Saturday.
And Severino. You got Joker swings through one.
Come on over.
Why not? If you bring, your phone, you could be at work.
Take off school.
I talk about me on the MLI News TV podcast, by the way. I didn't know that.
We're taking this baby to the 7th. Yankees lead this one 6-3.
I'll be right back. It's 6-3 Yankees. We go to the 7th. The Yankees 9 outs away from the dub.
This is one heck of a script. Looking for a little bit of history tonight. Ground ball. Campbell go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history. Java Joe. No.
If Damian Lillard accepted his spot at the end of the bench, he never would have been at the rec center before it opened. If he listened to those who overlooked him, he never would have heard his name called as a first-round pick. And if he let 6 all-star selections go to his head, he never would have had the heart to give back to the streets that shaped him. That's the fight spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Carefully crafted with Valencia orange.
Everybody agrees with me that that ball is fishy.
Something this unique could hang in a gallery, but it looks best in our signature glass. Blue Moon, one of a kind, every time.
DQ is taking your taste buds for a ride with the new signature stack burger menu, featuring 5 mouth-wowing cheeseburgers, like the loaded A1 stack burger and the spicy flamethrower stack burger. Try the new DQ signature stack burger menu today. DQ, happy tastes good.
So Frazier right now is hurting his chances of contract after unless he can get back and then get it going. So yeah.
DQ is taking taste buds for an all-out flavor ride with the new signature stack burger.
The Rays are blatantly cheating again. They're blatantly stealing signs again. 4 2-out runs in the 7th. The Rays lineup is not capable of that.
Changeup just wicked. He's still got the cheese right on by when he needs it, but he can throw any pitch in any count. Slider looks like a curveball. Cutter looks like a slider. Gas and a parachute changeup. So far tonight, just the 1 home run he gave up the other way. 76 pitches.
Yeah, the Yankees need to drop Higashioka. Trade him for Contreras. Those talks are there. Trade him for Murphy. Those talks are there. Yankees are checking these things. But something's got to give there. I retweeted the link showing there on the IL. If you want to go see that.
Yankee dugout. Now the home plate umpire is going toward the Oriole dugout.
This is an official game, by the way. So if this gets rained out, it's a W for the Yankees.
Toward the manager, he's going to the outfield side.
He's going to talk to the groundskeeper. Grounds crew.
Looks like he's seeking out Danny Cunningham.
They're doing a weather check. That's what he's doing.
Usually that's the job of the crew chief, which is Ted Barrett, the second base ump.
Looks like there are no rosin bags on the mound right now. Big story this year was they were doing 2 different kinds of rosin bags. One was the powder form and the other's the rock form. Give off different textures and different stickiness.
And it cannot be provided by the teams. It's provided by Major League Baseball. Taken out of a sealed package and authenticated by Major League Baseball.
Yeah, they're missing the rosin bags.
So there we go. Guess the other 2 got wet, right?
The other 2 got wet. Needed 2 new ones. Had to go to the vault. Different preferences for pitchers. Usually the powdered one, you see the 2 different rosin bags there. One's rock and one's powder. The powder one's usually for hot weather. When you have a little too much sweat on your fingers, and the rock gives up a little more stickiness and cold.
Severino's still out there. Second Yankee starter pitching the 7th.
You know, one thing I've noticed this year, I'm sure you have as well, David, with the crackdown on sticky stuff.
That's not legal there. The batter cannot step out once the pitcher started his motion. That's an automatic strike by rule.
They figure, well, if somebody's using
If the pitcher just fired in there for a strike, you'll get the call.
They simply check the hand of the pitcher.
And another blatant cheating hit by the O's. There is no way in hell to hit that pitch, let alone get that into the gap. That is literally impossible. Also, what the crap is Judge doing in center with the left-hand hitter up, a pull hitter, where he should be in right center, and then he cuts that off.
And that will do it.
So blatant cheating double here knocks Severino out. He shouldn't have been out.
Pitches. pitching into the seventh, giving up 3 hits and 3 runs, and Aaron Boone will go to his very stout bullpen. First up will be Clay Holmes, and Severino will get a nice hand.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have turned chrome into a canvas. If he let a lack of tools stop him, he never would have started tattooing using a homemade machine. And if he listened to those who said you need an art degree, he never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Clay Capella blew out his right knee. If you're a Hawks fan, I think you're cooked. Hawks are down 11, and they're done. They're done. Minnesota up 8 on Memphis, trying to steal that series. Now 6. Who did the Yankees bring in? It says it is Clay Holmes. That's a good choice. He gets his ground balls. He can get out of this.
I struck out 156 hitters.
Well, I struck out 12,000 hitters.
Wait, what?
It's easy with MLB The Show.
T-Mobile coverage cam. Today the coverage cam behind home plate. Take a look at the interlocking NY on the grass behind the catcher. As Clay Holmes finishes his warm-up, so we're ready to roll here in the 7th with a runner on second and nobody out. 9th game for Holmes. 8 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings. First save of his career and his only opportunity. He's been invaluable down there.
He's hard to hit, throws a lot of strikes, keeps the ball on the ground.
And Holmes' pitch popped up and out of
And the thing that
play.
makes him perfect for this time, he's an information hound. He wants every bit of information on pitch shapes and things like that. He has adapted very well to the situation here. You see Severino's numbers, so the 3 runs, put that in pencil because the runner at second, that's his responsibility. The other numbers will stay the same. Oh, and 2.
Severino threw all of his pitches. Got swings and misses and called strikes with all of his pitches. A really solid outing again.
Over 2 pitch here, chance for a strikeout. Hey! Yeah!
97 miles an hour.
Backdoor sinkers, pretty hard to hit. Coming out of your living room, the 2-seam grip. It looks like it's away.
If the Jets end up trading Debo Samuel, which I'm told that's likely, it's going to be
He pitched against the Orioles at Camden Yards.
a disaster.
Really unhittable in that outing. I think that was on a Saturday. And I talked to Aaron Boone about it, and he said, it's funny you mentioned that. He said, the pitches sounded like bombs going off. He said they exploded into the catcher's mitt. He said those are one of the nights where you go and you go, I don't know how they're going to hit him tonight.
That's when you describe sinking fastballs as bowling balls, like he's throwing bowling balls in there. They're so heavy.
Here's a bowling ball for a strike.
Next level stuff when you can combine that kind of velocity with that movement and locations. That's what takes it to the next level. When you start painting all that nastiness.
That one is looped into right field. It's going to be a base hit. Odor. Rob's third. He's coming home. The throw from Stanton is not in time. It's an RBI single for Urias.
Oh, it's blatantly cheat to score a fourth run and illegally get the tying run to the plate.
Well, tries the slider. The first one he throws and he leaves it up.
So O's blatantly cheating to rally.
And just enough of it to get it to the outfield grass. Stanton comes up firing. No chance. Good read. No hesitation.
So here's Chirinos. Well, the Orioles are down 6-0, and now here in the 7th inning, Chirinos is up as a tying run. Odor lets out a little yell with the slide.
He has fun playing the game.
The O's don't have the bats to touch Yankees pitching. Everyone they score you know is bullshit. I can't remember. 7 years should never come out for the 7th. It should have been Clay Holmes to start the inning.
Litke up in the Yankee pen.
It's not Litke, it's Lutke. Lutke, real quick. His dad said that, and that's a great pitch there. Great pitch there. Holmes needs to just mow down these next two hitters, or get a double play ball and end the inning.
Up in the Orioles pen. 6-4 Yankees lead. 3 home runs for the Yankees, 2 by Rizzo, 1 by Gallo.
It's a foul ball, 1-2 count.
Now the Orioles have only had 6 base runners tonight, but they've been bunched together. And 4 of them have scored.
The RASP being 1 for 4, MLB never has is a lie. They are actually 2 for 4. One was a home run by Rizzo. Another was a single that only got the run to the third. That's Severino's wife. Didn't know that. A waste of a pitch there.
Two on Chirinos.
Been 11 pitches, 10 sinkers, and 1 slider. The 1 slider was hit for an RBI single, so it makes you wonder if they'll go back to it or stay with the sinker here.
Oh, he went, and they're not going to appeal it even. Illegal full count.
Well, this is the third batter faced by Holmes, so they don't have to keep him in. After this, he has to face a minimum 3. Stays alive. Mateo on deck. Six, 7-0 for the Yanks, 4-4-1 for the Orioles. First game of this 3-game set. Yankees have won 5 of their last 6, 3 in a row against the Guardians this weekend at the
The
stadium.
Yankees do and need to in the bottom of this inning add a couple of runs. Kind of re-blow it open.
High
That's an easy out for Judge.
For Judge.
408 to center field, 408 feet, and that went about 360 feet. 365 feet, somewhere in there. This last week of high school baseball, I'll be umpiring for the year, so I'm really excited to finish it out. Found some good weather, too. And I'll be getting out to the ballpark a lot more to whack baseball, so it should be fun. Probably Friday, Saturday, I'll do some more baseball whacking. Just got to get Mateo out here. That's a great pitch. That's a strike.
To Mateo.
And go from there.
Broke up the no-hitter. 5 1/3. No-hit ball, just one walk, and then Mateo lined a single over the head of IKF into left field. And that broke up a possible forever night. 0-2.
There was a point in time when this guy was going
Foul
to be the future shortstop for the Yankees for years.
Yeah, that's why very leery of Volpe and Peraza is they're getting the same billing this guy was getting. This guy never panned out. And this guy used to be a switch hitter. He gave us switch hitting, and that's when he got bad. Remember, Mateo used to be a switch hitter. He was a heralded prospect more than Volpe and Peraza. So I'm very iffy, leery of Volpe and Peraza. And it is Volpe. There's no A on that. There's no accent on the E, so it cannot be an A. And even then, you wouldn't get an A sound from an E.
Pitches from Holmes, 14 strikes. That is the big difference between him as a Yankee and him as a Pirate. Filling up the zone.
Grounded up the middle. IKF with a beautiful play.
IKF with a unbelievable play to end the inning. Now the Yankees need to go and score a couple of runs, just kind of ice the game. Wow, Torres didn't have a ghost of a chance of making that.
Well, the Orioles score a run on 2 hits, and because of this play, just 1 man left at the end of 6 1/2. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Yankees lead this one 6-4, but will stay right here as they honor America in the Bronx.
As the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest, United States Air Force Sergeant Bogdan Dan Platonicki from the East Meadow area of New York, who served in Vietnam. The Yankees would like to say thank you for your sacrifice and service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
This is I guess from Hawaii. I don't know where they get that from. Just saying. Gotta check his player card. It does not show Hawaii.
change.
But it's not. I have one. People act like they're so hard to take care of or whatever, but it's totally a piece of cake.
Well, that's good to hear.
See how easy that is?
I hope being a mom is that easy.
It's not.
Introducing the all-electric Chevy Bolt EUV with standard home outlet installation included. Find new ease. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
CASHAPP financial plan, this broker is your man. Let's open your binders to page 188.
Carl, are there different planning options in here?
Options?
Again, the Yankees need to score a couple runs here.
From a financial consultant, like
Just kind of re-put the game on ice, if you will. See, what is this? Oh, top prospect watch. Leadoff walk by Anthony Garcia. Went out single by Anthony Siegler. Led to a 2-run double by Roberto Chomininos. That's his younger brother, Robinson, or a nephew, something like that. He is close related. Vargas reached an error. Dominguez walked. Marcos Cabrera just drew a RBI walk. And Madison Santos up to 9 runs. Santos struck out, so some good things from Yankees prospects. Anthony Siegel's had a pretty good year. He's that ambidextrous switch hitting catcher. He can throw with either arm and hits the other way. I can throw with either arm too if I want.
And getting ready is Chapman.
I wouldn't have Chapman getting going this early. It's a little weird.
Now you wonder, are they looking at the top of the order and say, well, this is the threat. This is the save situation in the 8th. We'll have them pitch that. Maybe they know that there's rain coming.
Aaron Boone mentioned that in spring training.
And there's another hit for LeMahieu.
A red-hot magic wand.
LeMahieu's back. Severino's back. Yankees are dangerous. And there's Ace Severino tonight until they screwed him over with the impossible ball flight, which is ball flight rigging. Even that single had no chance to get past the infield, but something got it higher than it possibly could have got, so it got over him.
When he was close to an MVP caliber player for the Yankees. More aggressive this year, swinging at first pitches more. Hard hit rates up, driving it again.
So here's Judge. He's 0 for 2. The Yankees lead by 2, 6-4. Swing and a miss. Judge 0 for 3. Ground ball to short, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking.
So, no 1 to Judge. First pitch bounced in. Oh, why aren't you launching that? There is no excuse to not be flying to the outfield right now. Judge just got the pitch to launch. I mean, he points down the catcher and the catcher called time.
Baker does not mess around out there. He goes right.
Got the pitch to launch and then to launch it. It's fishy.
Only 1 walk on the year coming into this.
Way outside.
Second big league season. He had 1 game in a September call-up last year with Toronto, picked up by the Orioles off waivers in November.
And that's poked the other way. A base hit in the gap. DJ heading for third. And it's first and third, none down.
Top of the order, doing what the top of the order is supposed to do. Get some action going.
Yes. And Rizzo's the perfect guy to be up here. 2 home runs already. An RBI machine in the early going.
And that single through the right side brings out Brandon Hyde, takes out Brian Baker. They will go to the bullpen. So Yankees with runners on first and third, nobody out in the 7th. They lead by 2, looking for more.
As electric vehicle driving becomes quieter, so do our tires. electrified Hanguk. Hanguk Tire, official tire of Major League Baseball.
This is Roundup Weed and Grass Killer with Short Shot Lawn. This stuff works. This stuff works down to the root, so weeds don't come back. This stuff works for you, your neighbor, your neighbor's neighbor, her neighbor's neighbor. This is Roundup Weed and Grass Killer with Short Shot Lawn. This stuff works.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, what would it say? You complete me.
They're probably going to do a lefty here, and in which case Rizzo needs to burn them. Let's see. Yeah, MLY News TV has been talking about me like the last hour on theirs. It's weird. I do not think that's real. Brian Caspian does not have a YouTube channel, for those wondering, but yeah.
Yes, it's brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing.
Too much carbon.
And here's Anthony Rizzo. This is what he's done tonight.
Back in the third inning, on top of the plate, they try to come in there. He gets just enough of it.
It should not be picking up if I'm typing. It just shouldn't, so.
A changeup out over the plate. Gets more than enough of that one.
7 home runs this season, leads the majors. Orioles have had 7 total home runs.
I have a contract for a Cubs minor league team in hand. I'll leave it at that.
Pitch inside.
Wildback Doodle, that is a belief that's going around the game.
By 24 different players, including Reggie and Babe Ruth in the postseason. The only Yankee with a 3 home run game.
Yeah, MLY News is going to alienate most of their fans because all they do is attack people. They are so negative. I don't know if you've noticed that. They're incredibly negative.
The St. Louis Browns, the forerunners to the Orioles.
By the way, it's been confirmed to me by an MLB official at MLB headquarters. Yes, there is, in some balls, they said some, I believe it's all, a way to control them. Something in the core to control baseball flight. So here's Rizzo, 1-1 count. That's all I can say on that matter. Don't ask questions. I cannot say much, if anything else, on that. Way low, 2-1 count. I would laugh if Rizzo drew a walk up at Stanton up at the bases juiced and nobody down. How funny would that be? And Fry would have to face Stanton, who owns left-handed pitching. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe it, share the video out, help everybody out. You can leave comments in the comment section below once the live is gone. Way inside, almost got his belly button. 3-1. Rudy Giuliani has nothing to do with MLY News TV or MLY News. They have nothing to do with them.
Let's see, infield in, full shift on.
I haven't done anything to the Brian Cashman account.
Ahead 3-1.
Fact, Richard, facts. So 3-1 here for Rizzo. If I'm him, I'm sitting on anything in the zone. Look at my 3rd homer of the game. Yankees not had a 3-home run game, I think, in a couple of years. I know Hicks had one in 2019. It might have been that his last one. Way inside, it's a walk, and they are juiced for Stanton. Called it. I saw that one coming. Yeah, that's a smart hitter. That's a professional hitter where he knows they don't want to face him. They don't want to pitch to him. And so he's not going to go up there flailing in the middle of the zone. The one pitch he swung at was in the middle of the zone. Fouled it away. So that is professional hitting there. That is leadership.
And now the lefty Fry has to face the righty Stanton. Stanton's 1 for 3. He is
Just a second here.
30. He's been sitting at 349 home runs.
That's the Yankees' 2nd walk of the game.
I don't know.
I just asked Rudy Giuliani on his one social media account. I want to see which one. We'll see what he said. Oh, that was fast. Oh, that's just saying he'll respond when he can. Okay, just give me a second here. And Stanton immediately pokes a 2-run single. Oh, they're going to hold up Judge. They want a bigger inning than just one. Still, that's a great at-bat by Stanton. Just reach out and poke that. Beautiful swing. I've got a video I can watch later of it.
Stanton as they bring in Tim LaCastro, the pinch run.
Top of the order. Doing what they're supposed to do. Stanton taking what they're giving. Pitch out over the plate.
That's funny. Stanton gets a pitch away. Okay, I'll just poke it the other way. It's hilarious. Judge went against the shift. Yankees aren't getting fooled.
So here's Donaldson. Hit one off
Go
the
check
wall
back
left
here.
field in the fifth for a double. He's 1 for 3. Infield still in. Pitch outside from Fry.
Okay, tell my sources if they confirm it's you. Okay, Brian. Rudy Giuliani has nothing to do with MLY News. He told me that. He said he's not affiliated with them at all in any form. Thanks, Robert. MLY News is going to chase people away, send them to me and others. I know several people who've come in just the last couple of months.
Before you can go to the bullpen.
Remember to drop some subscribes, like it. And I don't know if you've noticed, but MLY News TV has lost over 1,000 subscribers off their YouTube channel in the last month. They're going downhill. And they lost the Guians. And I know where they're going to be popping up next. They have their own channel as well. And that's a big cut. He tried to make it 11-4. 2-1 pitch coming.
Failing me, David. On the scoreboard, does it say that Josh Donaldson with the bases loaded is a 384 hitter?
Yes, he is.
Career with the bases loaded and 5 homers.
Wow.
5 grand slams, almost a 400 hitter, 94 RBIs, bases juiced. This ain't the guy you want at the plate right now if you are the O's. Tim LaCastro has replaced Stanton, by the way. That's fouled away. 2-2 count. That is when he needs to sit back and just line into the right field corner. You have a great chance knocking that out every time.
Hitters that do well with the bases loaded realize the pressure's on the pitcher, not on you.
I'm thinking about doing an NFL draft live. It's going to depend when the ball games end. I don't know when they will end. They could be anywhere till 8:30 p.m. my time. It just depends how fast we can get through them. I am an umpire. I umpire high school and Little League baseball a lot. And that's a foul ball. And some NJCAA, that's junior college. I still have the minor league umpire's card, but I don't do that anymore.
Five pitches so far. 2 changeups, 2 sliders, 1 fastball. 2-2 count on Donaldson. Still nobody out. Bases loaded, infield in. Swing and a miss. He goes down on
Donaldson
strike, so
strikes out.
for out number 1.
That is fishy. Holy cow, is that fishy. The guy that bats for 84 the bases juice is not going to strike out there.
For a left-handed pitcher to
He struck himself out too, which is even more fishy.
down and in. The back leg slider.
Yeah, that's one thing about some of the podcasts. They get away from baseball, talk about whatever they want to, which isn't baseball at times. And I hate when podcasts do that. I'd love to play for the Yankees. That was a dream of mine. I'm just not sure I can handle it because I do have lower back issues. From 2 car wrecks that should have killed me.
First baseman Mountcastle in on the grass at first.
I'll be honest about that. In the first wreck, I cracked 3 vertebrae in my lower back. So I stopped growing. I'm only 5'7". I was 5'6" by the time I was 10. But I would be a good bit bigger. Probably 6 feet to 6'6", who knows. And then the second one aggravated them. And cracked went up my neck. The neck is completely healed. But my lower back has never healed. I always have pain there and such. And I have scoliosis in my back. Not my neck, in my back. And so that gives me a lot of pain. NFL source says Devo's not happy. He will be leaving the 49ers. He's not sure where he's going to go. His choice is the Miami Dolphins because he loves Mike McDaniel. Remember, he was his head or offensive coordinator there. Into the left center field gap that could bring in 3. That will bring in 3, and it's 10-4 Yankees. Torres may be going now. And it's a triple. A 3-run triple for Torres. Only the second time the Yankees scored 10-plus runs this year, they have won the other game. I don't think they also have a chance of coming back. This is the inning the Yankees needed.
This changes the whole complexion of this game.
The Yankees are breaking it open. They are icing this game.
And clears them up.
John Morant doing some fun things. By the way, Elon Musk himself just told me the account at Source Lies and King_Adam, those two troll accounts against me, are going to be hit by federal criminal charges by Twitter themselves. He allows free speech, but not that kind of attacks. Thanks, Jason Robbins. So if you have scoliosis, you know how painful it is. If you have scoliosis, you don't go through a day without pain. It's not possible. Thanks, Smirsky. Richard. Pete Simonetti hurts a lot of feelings. If you watch his comment section as he ends his lives, you will see an explosion of people mad at him. It's pretty funny to watch. I don't watch any MMA News lives anymore. Mike Trout is a new Imped user. That would not actually surprise me. The MLB has been covering for him. That's why he's the best player in baseball. He's not even putting up the best stats in baseball. He was called the best player in baseball, but Miguel Cabrera is picking up a triple crown, proving himself the best player in baseball that year. So, yeah, wouldn't surprise me too much. But I was born with scoliosis, but it was minor. But with the car wrecks, it accentuated it and made it far worse. Every chiropractor that works on me can't believe I'm not screaming in pain and such. But I've learned to deal with it. I have a high pain tolerance. One of my advantages is I am incredibly muscular. You saw me. I have the V shape. I've got the six-pack, the abs, everything. I just hide it with the clothes I wear. That's, by the way...
I am, but I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big change.
It's not. I have one.
And another thing about Simonetti, how wasted is he in his live chats, in his live videos? He does that a lot. And I don't say that mildly. But yeah, the Calibre Torres swing is the first big-time confidence-building swing from Torres I've seen yet this year. That was clutch. Probably ends this game in a win. So I've got to activate something here. There we go. Again, the second time the Yankees scored 10-plus runs in a game. Now, something to keep in mind. The Yankees were the only team in baseball last year not to score 15-plus runs in a game. They haven't done it this year either. 8 teams haven't done it this year, though. So,
he's rolling over. He said, when I just think...
well, back, Doodle, I've heard that. I've heard that.
Happen again there.
He now has a 5-game hitting streak, Ryan, and he's 6 for his last 13. Alexander Wells' second game and the first...
There's no way to throw this one, so...
To Ryan's point, the first pitch of that at-bat to Gleyber...
Actually, without George from Boston, did you know John Boy and Talking Jake are Red Sox fans? They're moonlighting as Yankee fans and leaking secrets. That was confirmed to me by a John Boy employee, one of his new ones. They did some investigating, found that one out. Felix, I don't buy it with him. He owns MLY News. Pete would not actually surprise me, same as Chef Jr. and some of the others, because they are so negative against the Yankees. It's ridiculous. But the count for Gallo hit a home run earlier today now, 2-1. I'd love to see him jack another one. I would love that. 20 runs in the last 2 games combined, 18 in the previous 6. So actually, excuse me, I need to correct myself. They are 2-0 coming into this when they scored 10-plus runs. This is the 3rd time they've done it. I do need to correct myself on that one. Way outside. It's going to be funny this guy walks another Yankee. Is this the same Wells who's going to be pitching on tomorrow? Did the O's just change their plan on who's pitching tomorrow by bringing the same Wells in? I think they did. I think this is Alexander Wells. Okay. Who is related to the Yankees catcher Austin Wells, or first baseman left fielder. Good cut from Gallo there, even though he missed. That was a really good cut. Payoff pitch coming. It's got, what, the 15th payoff pitch of the day for the Yankees? Again, if you're new to the channel, go drop a subscribe. You can like the video, share it out. Helps everybody out. Fans are going to love Joey Gallo. His teammates love him. He's a very nice guy, very fun to be around. And he's been pumping other players up, giving them confidence. Payoff pitch. And he swings through a pitch he should have launched to Kingdom Come.
Gallo down on strikes.
What happened there is he swung underneath it. See if I can show you at the bat here. Pitch is coming, he's down here at the bat. But if he's up there, he's going to launch it. But he's coming through here. If you can see that. So it's a bad swing because he dropped, but the ball stayed where it was, and so he cost himself a chance to hit that ball. Rudy Giuliani has nothing to do with MOI News. Goodbye.
1-0 on Conifalefa.
Brendan Ryan can't hold a candle to TJ
Third
LeMahieu.
base, 4 runs in. As the Yankees
Many
lead
people
the
think he wears a toupee. Many people think Michael Kay wears a toupee. Would not surprise me. As for Brendan Ryan, he can't hold a candle to TJ LeMahieu.
Grounded, foul.
Oh, that was close to bringing in another run. I'd love to see a wild pitch right now. This is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who was 1 for 3. He's batting over 300, so I'd love to get a hit here and keep it up there. If he does not get a hit here, it's going to fall about 290.
Kiner-Falefa made his mark on this game already. Single and a run scored and good defense.
49ers have not agreed to anything around Debo yet.
Top foul.
That's fouled again. 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to add to the night.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
For him. Now batting 302 on the year after the slow start.
Yeah. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa picked it up. The Mays batting 345. Let's take a look over here. 345 is going to put him about 7th to 8th in baseball, so he's starting to come up there, and a lot of those others are going to come down. And that's fouled away. Man, that dropped in a hurry. That thing was going to be a foot and a half high, and also just dropped like a rock. We'll do one more live this week at least. I don't know if he's the first round of the draft. I don't know. We'll see. If you remember the last year's draft, I perfectly predicted the first 6 picks and then kind of let everybody know that the next few are going to be a little weird. And that's grounded right to the third baseman. How, when you're reaching that far, does it possibly pull the third baseman? It should be an out, but not to the third baseman. It should be to the shortstop. But that was a huge inning. 3 for 8 with the runners scoring between the Yankees. They blew it back open, 11 hits. Buddy, you can't take anybody out unless you have the ball. So,
Panera chefs have crafted a masterpiece.
IKF, not IKE.
Secret aioli, clean ingredients in a butter.
According to YouTube ratings, I am second best to John Boy Media. And now that is when it's not John Boy doing it, it's one of the other guys doing it. If you did not know, Section 420 is a John Boy Media channel. But yeah.
To help stop the spread of germs. See how Lysol Pro Solutions can help your business.
Rudy Giuliani is not involved with anybody this small. He is a retired attorney and is not handling anything except for Trump right now. He would not waste his time with anything like this. Mr. Crocker? Who the heck is that? Again, tomorrow I won't be able to go live till late in the game. I'll be umpiring a doubleheader depending on my health and such. If my back acts up enough, I'll have to leave the game early. Means I wouldn't probably get back till 7:38 my time. There's going to be an hour of the game left. On Thursday, I know that is a day game, so that does change the complexion. Let's go. Let me check the time on that one Thursday here. That's what I'm doing. And then based off that time is whether I can cover it or not. The Yankees are 7-3 at home, but they keep winning at home. It'll be a dominant team and be about 500 on the road and just dominate at home. Let's click on schedule. Let's see here. 11:05 a.m. my time. So I should be able to do that whole game, then head to the ballpark when it's over. Because the game I will be doing on Thursday for the last one of the year. Last 2 games start at 3:30. So there's a chance. And those ones are here. Less than a mile from my house. About 3/4 mile from my house. Local high school, so. Wouldn't take long to get there, that's for sure. Yeah, I did not know most MLB News guys have criminal records. I have seen the evidence on that one, so.
Talking things over with Nick Lentz.
The 49ers have not agreed to anything, and they are talking to 8 teams about Deebo Samuel still. That's what I can confirm.
Why is the umpire covering his lips? Who's reading the umpire's lips?
It's contagious, right?
I have not been when I do it this way. They cannot do that copyright strike unless you actually see the stream on the screen. So I love raisins. I love raisins. I sometimes have a container of raisins. I just eat them out, snack on them.
On Higashioka, who was on deck.
That one is funny there, Big Boy 97. That one is actually funny. No, I never throw fruit. I never waste any food. The reason I haven't talked baseball a little bit is it's between innings still. Lucas Luetke, dominant lefty for the Yankees, is coming on. By the way, an update on Zach Britton. He is on pace to get back with the Yankees, be fully back around September 1st. So that could be a huge bullpen addition for the Yankees late in the season, like a trade.
And then, I was talking to a couple of people, and they said, well, that argument took up more time than you gave him the 8 warm-ups.
They argued for 4 minutes, yeah.
I have confirmed, though, Rudy Giuliani is friends with Pete's dad, but he is not going to be handling anything. He's retired except for Trump stuff now. So, Richard knocked that kind of talk off. That is an out-and-out lie. I proved it wasn't arson at all. That's why I'm not in jail.
After the ACL injury, you tell Rizzo, come on, go!
That is funny. Lucas, or not Lucas, what's his name? Tim LeCastro was going like that to stand and go, 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 go. I can still fly. My knee's better. So,
He didn't have to run that hard on Sunday. He had a long
Aaron Hicks being on a stream with MLN News TV would be fishy. I'm telling you, it would be fishy.
That one is ripped into right field. Judge back. He's going to play.
Why did Judge let that fall? It's a single. They don't dare touch his arm, but why did he let that fall? I know it's Cedric Mullins, but still. By the way, I expect the Jazz to win Game 5 and then, or 6, I think is the next one, and then lose in 7 in a blatantly rigged series. As soon as they said that whatever his name is, Mercado, whatever his name was, that guard was a star, I knew it was rigged. I knew it was rigged from the get-go because Dallas is not going to beat the Jazz with Doncic, let alone without him. It should have been a sweep by the Jazz. It's rigged. All the playoff series are rigged. You can see it. There's so many games that just they don't make sense in NBA playoffs. I'm not even watching NBA playoffs, so that's inside. I'll give you a part of that one. That was inside.
I know the Yankee bullpen holds on. Severino
Yeah.
pick up his second victory against no defeats.
I'm gonna do that one.
Another very encouraging outing from Luis Severino.
And remove it. There we go. Not that one play. He might know they're not going to go for second on his arm, and so it might be safer to let it fall instead of slam into the wall catching it.
Also, his delivery and his presence on the mound is back. That joy and enthusiasm that he pitches
I want
with.
to check something.
So good to see.
Slow roller. Litke off the mound quickly sets and fires, and they get some.
They get the out.
As Mullins advances to second. Nice play by Litke.
I had a close one like that, but it was clear as day that the runner's foot was on the bag just before the ball got there, so I just waited to see if the first base out of the ball. Then I made the safe call because he also dropped the ball. It was pretty funny. His coach was screaming like a banshee, "He got him, he was out!" And then the ball was by his foot. Great play by Litke. Great play there.
Do that 1,000 times.
That's funny, Nick.
If you get that wrong,
I've never seen
I'm interested to see
South Park. Vampire, move that picture now or you will be sued. There are attorneys watching us that will sue you.
Yankees got to a 6-run lead. They sat him down, but if it was a save situation, which he wouldn't have gotten just pitching the 8th inning, would he have pitched? So why was he up?
It's interesting because Aaron Boone did mention that in spring training about looking for opportunities to get Chapman maybe in the 7th or 8th inning at times.
So a 0-1 count. That was low. That was low. Lutke's got a problem. A lot of pitchers have. When he throws that breaking ball, it's going to hook around the zone. So he could hit the catcher's glove centered, but never be close to the zone.
The scoreboard dictates.
Pitchers hate it when you call that right and call it a ball. And that was just out of the zone. It was close, but just out of the zone. So 2-1 count.
Against Cleveland?
If you're a Lutke,
yes.
You just get outs here. You know you got a big lead.
Sunday. Yesterday was an off day. And they want to keep him fresh because they really feel that that played into some of the struggles last year when he was too well rested.
Interesting. I told one of the attorneys that's working for me to take out the troll accounts and other things. Charges and arrest warrants have been filed against Pete Simon and the other MLI News guys for defamation and other things connected to Source Lies and Adam King, which Pete Simonetti was part of. So So I'm just going to drop that one. Felix, Doug Rush, Gary Sheffield Jr., Ruben, Arby, all others likely to have warrants as well. I'm not talking against him. I'm just saying the evidence being uncovered. Attorneys have been working on this for months. Because source lies in...
Talking to Bob Melvin,
What the
manager of
heck?
Padres now, and all those years in Oakland, about what he
What
thought
the
about
heck
changes
just
in the
happened?
game and these matchups and how they go about it. And he said he was always told by Billy Beane that it's baked into the algorithm. Swing planes.
Well, weird just happened here. I
A
need
lot of
to
different information
fix.
that goes into these matchups that are very detailed. The style of the pitcher.
What the source lies and Kingos Gradum have done is actually federal felony harassment and stalking. It will mean jail time.
David, I would pay good money.
That was just told to me by an attorney. One of the team of attorneys is working on things, so we'll see how fast everything goes down. It could take a year. Who knows? With lawsuits and stuff like this, it takes forever nowadays. Count is now full, by the way. See what Lutke throws here. Right up the middle, and IKF let it go, and it's 10-5. The O's blatantly cheat to get another run. Gotta be kidding me.
Yankees are up 10-5.
Right over the glove as he got there in time.
That is very true, Smirsky. Everybody is desperate for their own approval.
Athleticism has been on display.
Quinn Snyder's not even close to the worst team in the league. NBA referees have told me if it wasn't rigged, the Jazz would have about 65 wins and be roaring through the postseason. The Suns, Grizzlies, Golden State, Toronto, the Bulls don't even make the postseason if it's not completely rigged. Memphis as well. Yeah, Minnesota going up 3-2 is a stunner. A stunner.
Pops it up. Long run for Rizzo. He can't get there.
I do not know where the warrants are coming from. It depends on the judge completely. It'll completely depend on which judge handles it. Who actually issues those in that. So 0-1 on Mountcastle. He is hitting suspiciously poor for how well he played last year.
But that is the part of the park where there is some configuration right there where it kind of juts out. That's the one spot where first basemen have some room to go
Yeah.
and try to make some plays.
I don't know why they don't move that wall out a little bit, get rid of that jut out. Doesn't make sense to me.
Down deeper in the outfield, there's hardly any foul territory.
And that's one of those breaking balls I was talking about. Went around the zone. It was low, but also went around the zone.
We're in the 8th inning.
Well, I think it's the third triple by a Yankee this year. I count one, but yeah.
Man on first, 1-1 count, 1 out. High pop-up. Rizzo doesn't have to move that much.
At source lies have been traced to the same computer that runs the MLB News website. So that's 2 down on a pop out. If you're wondering what that 21 is on the back of Rizzo's hat, that is for Roberto Clemente. He's a Roberto Clemente Award winner, so he can have that for the rest of his career. Whatever hat he wears. Good job by Trey Mancini there, letting Rizzo catch the ball, then going to the bag. That avoids interference. Good job there. Good job there. It will not be a TV judge. This would be one in a federal court private case. It would not be public. Carlos, I've been asked to try out for the Royals, the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Twins, the Yankees, and the Marlins thus far. What they are saying is my swing is picture perfect, a smooth one with a lot of pop in it. From both sides of the plate. And I'm very strong to my size, so Lutke's going to leave the game. Looked like Jonathan Loasiga was warming up in the pen.
And that will be the end of the night for Lucas Lutke.
So Lucas Lutke leaves after the O's cheat to get the 5th run. The O's offense isn't going to score anything against the Yankees. Good thing the Yankees had a breakout game, so. Let's do a baseball score check here. Braves won 3-1. Milwaukee up 12-8 on the Pirates. The Pirates finally kind of runs. That's fishy. 10-2 Philly over Colorado. Miami 5-1. Boston up 5-2 on Toronto. It'll be huge for the Yankees. They'll be taking the AL East lead. Kansas City up 6-0 on the White Sox now. Minnesota up 3-1 on Detroit. Mets up 2-0 on St. Louis. Houston now 5-1 on Texas. Angels up 1-0 on Cleveland. Dodgers up 3-0 on the Diamondbacks. The Padres beat the Reds. Just had a glitch on the ESPN site. There we are. 9-6, and Seattle beat Tampa Bay 8-4. Now, one thing I do want to caution people with, when you traced a host for a Twitter page, if the person that created it with computers, they can mask it onto somebody else by using their Twitter. So, keep that in mind.
This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass. This stuff works for up to 3 months.
Off-field fashion. Watch top FIT designers outfit former NBA star and current Nets on Yes analyst Richard Jefferson. Stream off-field fashion exclusively on the Yes app. I'm telling you, David, that's the show we have to get on.
Get some free digs?
Yeah. The three of us. We'll get Ryan there too. It works. You like free clothes, right, Ryan?
Oh, I'm a massive fan of free clothes.
So, let's check back here.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, that might not work out well.
So Jonathan Lowaziga takes over.
U.S. Marshals can make federal arrests, Jason.
With runners on first and second and 2 outs.
No problem, Smirsky. Mickey Rivers, not sure who that one is. Yeah, that's true, Stacy. She does like the Yankees and Phillies. She actually has good sources in the Phillies, too. Sometimes I use her, but... Oh, yeah, Mickey Rivers broke into the league late. If I did try out for Team Make It and this time I get to the bigs, that'd be the perfect movie script. 37-year-old been through 2 car wrecks, couldn't play for decades, etc. That would be fun, but I'm not sure I'm going to try it just because I don't know if I have the drive with my back and all the pain I'd be in. This is Jonathan Lowaziga. 1-0 count, trying to end the 8th inning. It is not a save situation at 10-5. And there's a swing and a miss. Is this Mancini? It is. So there's going to be trade talks on Trey Mancini. I was expected to try to trade him for a haul.
It's really been the uncharacteristic wildness of Lowaziga so far this year.
Okay, I've been talking with Felix. He says the MOI News team has nothing against me. And another bullshit cheating home run for the O's. The O's do not have the bats to score 1 run against the Yankees, let alone 8. This is 100% fucking cheating. 100% cheating. Unbelievable. And Mancini, or Mays, if that was Mays, Mancini should have been up, but Mays does not have the ability to touch Lowaziga. This is 100% cheating. 100% cheating. But as Felix had said, they're going to try to help me out here. MMI News is going to try to get the Source Lives account shut down as well. So, okay. We'll see how this winds out. There's a lot of investigating to go. I will say that one.
Speeds up Hayes' bat. Pulled fly balls at Yankee Stadium do damage. And this one does.
See, another look where this pitch is located. There is no humanly possible way to hit that as far in and up as it is. That should be a pop-up. This game is blatantly rigged, or it's 10-0 Yankees. And that ends the inning. Yankees 3 outs away of getting the W anyway. But the O's have blatantly cheated to score 8 runs. They're not capable of scoring 2 runs against anybody. I also happen to know Frankie's Too Loud is one of the big issues right now. You know, he was one of the ones that tried to get me in trouble last year, etc. He's one that was one of the ones that faked the Frazier thing. So Frankie's too loud is bad.
Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Only at Mattress Firm.
So one attorney says they're going to try to have Simon Eddy arrested tonight. We'll see. I think it's a little early for arrests at this point. I think a lot more investigating needs to be done before any arrest happens.
Totally a piece of cake.
Well, that's good to hear.
Alberto Mondesi left the Royals game with knee discomfort. That does not sound good. Speed guy with knee issues. That's bad. That's bad.
Introducing the all-electric Chevy Bolt EUV with standard home outlet installation included. Find new ease.
I'm going to tweet it.
Chevrolet.
We're Malika Mouse. We're scientists, we're engineers, we dance, but not so well. We get really excited about science, and we want to share that excitement with the world. Windows 11 makes things easier. One of the biggest features I use is open desktops. By just swiping the screen, I go from being a student to being a gamer. With Snap Assist, I can have all the important applications all at once. Being a mentor of young scientists is one of the biggest dreams we have.
This is literally impossible. The O's to have any more than about 2 runs. Literally impossible. Against the best pitchers to have in baseball, O's aren't going to score a run. A single run. And Chapman's going to be getting warmed up as well. It became a save situation again. Unless Yankees can score some runs here. Yeah. There we go.
Yes, or stream live on the S app. Scan the QR code to download now and enhance your game day experience with features like live stats, watch party.
Yeah, Felix is saying that somebody is trying to attack MLI News with fake allegations. Would not put it past them because they've been people attacking John Boy and what are the other ones? Yankees Rewind and other accounts as well. So that would not surprise me much at all. I will say that. I'm trying to protect my business, build my business. So I'm going to do investigations. I am going to get these accounts shut down.
Is not accustomed to this. He's given up 2 home runs this year, David. 3 all of last year.
Yeah, last year was a magical year for him, a breakout year. So far in the early going, his control has just been off. 5 walks already on the year. Only had 16 all of last year, and Chapman's back up again.
Especially with the O's having 0 runs in the 6th inning. There's no possible way they have 8 runs right now. That is literally impossible. This is Buffalo rigging, score rigging for some gambler that bought it off. 1-2 on Higashioka. And Higashioka strikes himself out. He flailed at a pitch he should have launched. David Cohn just made a good point. He made an excellent point. Yankees arm angles being off or whatever in their own ballpark is literally impossible. They know their manager well, they know their stuff too well.
Another big night for LeMahieu. He's 2 for 4.
I do believe what Felix just said, the Yankee Librarian's involved. I firmly believe that one. I know Yankee Librarian is involved. I know that one for a fact. And again, as I said, I'm not saying much on it, but what is this? Nope.
You know, this game has kind of played against type for the O's because their bullpen has done a good job up to this point, not tonight.
How's the bullpen giving up 8 runs?
They've been able to score runs all year.
Good. So here's LeMahieu, has 2 hits on the day. And it swings at a pitch shouldn't be flinching at. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Let's come back over here.
I wanted to note this. On this date, 1961, Roger Maris hit his first home run of the year. In the 11th game,
Nick, enjoy your suspension.
61 in that
That stuff will get you banned from YouTube.
games to connect. Also on this date, a very underrated date in Yankee history for the 77 and 78.
Stop talking about my
World Series
brother.
Championship. In this date, 1974, the Yankees traded 4 pitchers to the Cleveland Indians, then the Indians, for Chris Chambliss, Dick Tidrow, and Cecil Upshaw. And I was reading up on this the other day because I was talking about Fred Bean. The Yankees were red hot. That the Yankee players were red hot that the front office.
Yeah, I know David follows Pete.
How could you trade 4 pitchers for these guys? It's terrible.
It's still fun to see if your team can win. If your team's when they pick to win.
Chris Chambliss was a big part
It's still fun.
of 76, 77,
That's not true, Nick. That's not true. You're gone.
Catches made by Odor to return
But
O'Neill.
David Cohn and Paul O'Neill both make a point to follow as many Yankee fans as they can. Especially the ones that are content creators. Here's Judge 1 for 4. I'd love to see him unload on one here. Get run number 4.
74?
I think it was Gabe Paul.
Gabe Paul made that deal.
Yep. So here's Judge 1 for 4.
Now I'm going to say this. I apologize to anybody on the MLB News team or anything like that that is not actually doing it. If they're not doing it, I apologize to them. I will say that.
I believe that in 74, Gabe Paul and Tal Smith were co-GMs for that trade.
So 1 count. And there it goes. Left field. Up there, out there, gone. I called it. One funny thing always makes me laugh. People think I'm very impersonatable, and they can give me the same thing they want. They can't. I'm very careful what I say in post now. One of the adjustments I've made in life. So 11-8 Yankees. That's the insurance run they needed. Allow Chapman to settle down a bit.
It's the Rizzo low and away.
30 years old.
Oh, what is that one?
Gives himself a nice little birthday present.
So a birthday home run for Judge.
I look real good today.
I now have about 5 different people going after these troll accounts. Let's see what happens. And by the way, that Judge home run got about 8 rows deep. And Rizzo just got a cookie pitch fouled it off. Almost had home run number 3. Rizzo's 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored. 5 RBIs, unless home runs and a walk. I'd love to see Rizzo hit another one, just kind of widen that lead back out. That step backwards that Wells just did is not legal. You cannot step backwards as part of your motion. The only reason they didn't call anything is there's nobody on base. Excuse me. From Elon Musk's legal team, somebody new, they said Musk is going to have those 2 accounts removed. That's out of play. That's out of play. That's a home run number 3! 3 home run game for Rizzo, and it's 12-8. Called another one. Wow! I thought it was well fouled that it clanked off the pole. 3 homers, 6 RBIs, leads the world with 8 home runs.
I think he likes hitting in this stadium. Watching it.
He thinks it's foul too.
That pushback fair. It surprised him.
Yeah, he's like, what? Wow.
Let's take a look ourselves.
This ball looks like it's foul, and it's hard to tell from this angle, but that came back.
Yeah.
Home run. This is a crew chief review.
Of course they do an illegal review. That was clearly inside the pole off the foul pole.
You can tell how shocked he still looks.
Yeah, he's making that slice hand signal.
That ball comes back. Generally down the line, you'll see hooking action off a left-handed bat. That was just the opposite. It's a slice, a power fade, back inside the pole.
Okay, let's go like that.
Yeah, that's gone.
I just wanted Pete Simon and the others know I apologize for them if they are not the ones doing it. I'm going to specify that. If they're not the ones doing it, I apologize to all of them. And they wanted to do a guest on my show, or any of my shows, and yeah, I do that. Fix that system, that's squeaky. And I'm going to go after anybody that is behind Source Lies and the others. I just don't want to deal with them anymore. Especially now we have free speech and I have new ways to attack them. So I will say that one. 3-homer game for Rizzo is awesome.
He was shocked. And he gets a curtain call for his troubles. Not just 3 home runs, but 6 ribbies. Well, he earned that curtain call. Rizzo with 18 runs batted in and 8 home runs. Two and one on Locastro, who pinch ran for Stanton in the 7th.
Rizzo's 8 home runs.
Let's do an NBA score update, or check right now. I'm going to look. Memphis did come back to win. Memphis is up 2 or 3-2 over Minnesota. Memphis somehow came back to and won. Miami ended their series of Atlanta. They ended that series. So the Hawks are cooked, and Phoenix up 4-2 early on New Orleans.
Swing and a miss. Locastro down on strikes. What a night for Anthony Rizzo. He seems to really like the Bronx. How about a 3-run shot in the 3rd? Just over the wall. Then in the 5th, a 2-run blast.
First 3-homer game by the Yankees, I think, since Hicks in 2019. That's about a 315-foot home run. Probably shortest home run of the year thus far. So you think about Pesky Poe, it's only 306, 7 feet, something like that. So let's check back in over here.
This is one heck of a script.
Okay.
Ground ball. Kim will go to first. It's their first no-hitter in franchise history.
Big Blue Sports, I'm not sure what's going to happen. A lot of investigative work has to be done. A lot of investigative work. I'm still going to do my own thing. I'm still going to be doing my own thing, my own business and everything. I won't be working with anybody. I can tell you that much. What is this? I do find it a little weird when I use broadcast to talk about me non-stop last 2 hours.
Carefully crafted with Valencia orange peel, Blue Moon is one of a kind. Something this unique could hang a gallery, but it looks best in our signature glass. Blue Moon, one of a kind, every time.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Also, going to one of the sources, Yankees librarian and Frankie Loud are going to be added to the charges and lawsuits. So,
Plus, Aaron Boone on the manager's report. That's all coming up on the WB Mason Yankees post.
I'm going to say this, stop talking about my news TV guys right now. I think I'm done talking about them for the night. I think I'm done talking about this situation for the night. I'll update you when I have anything to update on days or whatever down the road.
Can't believe it. He cannot believe that 3rd home run actually went fair.
How much does he love Yankee Stadium right now?
Seems perfect for his swing, right, David?
It is.
And yes, Yankees librarian and Frankie Loud have both been in this live chat. I know that for a fact. I haven't watched any of my podcasts in weeks. Probably since March. I have a couple people that are watching for me and telling me anything.
And as we mentioned, there were 2 Yankees who had 3 home run games against the St. Louis Browns, who became the Orioles. Joe DiMaggio in 1937.
Just got a text I have to answer from an umpire.
In 1939. First 3 home run game of Rizzo's career. So Chapman, this is not a same situation. The Yankees are up by 4.
I'm going to do a little research here. 3 home run games by the Yankees. And
there's a strike.
wait a second. Gosh, Yoga got his home run game in 2020. So did Gary Sanchez. I remember they both had one that year. So I think it's those two. That was the last one. So there's a little bit of research for you. There's a swing and a miss. Chapman, 98 high. Chapman looks on. The Yankees, you get the 3 outs, take the win, ignore the pitching, and just go out confident tomorrow. Okay? Getting a lot of late emails from Facebook. I think it happened hours ago, so a little weird.
So 5 pitchers by the Yanks.
And I've had a couple people send me the video so I can go watch it later just so I can see what they were saying and all of that. Okay, yeah, those are just belated. And I'm just going to lay the law down here. I'm just going to explain this. With the criminal charge on my record, it is bogus. It is bogus. The DA that handled the case is now in federal prison for faking charges. There's a Korean man. We're not talking Sim Gill. It's one that worked under Sim Gill. Sim Gill does not actually handle any cases. He directs the 8 people under him to do that. This is a Korean man who has been charged with falsifying over 500 criminal cases, okay? What happened was I fired our house. I was the only one there. They arrested me and charged me just as they had somebody to arrest and charge for their records. Their own evidence said they had nothing to charge me with. Their own evidence said that. So they had no evidence proving I was even there when the fire started. Said that right in their own evidence. And that's why I'm not sitting in jail. If I'd actually done arson, that's 15 years plus in jail. You wouldn't see me right now. That's the last I'm going to talk about that. Please stop talking about it. Because I have 2 people watching it and feeding me live information. No, only got rid of 3.
3-2.
I'm a pianist, so when I type, it's going to be louder than normal. I will say that much. I'm not having anybody arrested, Stacy. I'm not having anybody arrested. That would be the attorneys that are investigating.
Now, Aaron Judge also joins a group of Yankees
I will say that one.
homered on their 30th birthday. Just 3 Yankees have ever done it. Lou Gehrig did it in 1933 at Comiskey Park. Jerry Mumphrey did it in 1982 at County Stadium in Milwaukee. And now Aaron Judge.
When you become a pianist, you have to pound. You have to get strong hands. That's what I have, so it's got to sound louder when I type. Doesn't matter what keyboard I type on.
And it looks like the Mumphrey one was against Milwaukee at Yankees.
I'm supposed to umpire a doubleheader and then play volleyball match tomorrow. So there's pretty much no chance I could do any live tomorrow. Thursday, I probably could. I probably could. Here's the former Yankee Roy Mateo. And again, he is why I have no faith in Peraza or Volpe. Because he was built bigger than them. He'd be better than them. Swung and missed that one. Check back here. Okay, I can enter that in. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. I cannot enter that in yet. Let's refresh it. Okie dokie. That can't be the real Gary Sheffield Jr. He has a picture on his account. I'm just going to throw that one out immediately. And he strikes out Mateo. And he cannot go to first because he's running on first, so the batter cannot advance even though the ball got away. That is rules in every league in the world. And a little statement to Gary Sheffield Jr. He has been after me for so long. I just don't like the guy. I just don't like the guy. If he ends up being arrested for this, okay, he got arrested for it. I'll just move on. You notice that I haven't talked bad about his show. I just haven't been saying a thing about it. It's on purpose. It's on purpose.
Santander, 3 strikeouts and 4 bats.
App One Play wants to know if I'm hiring people. It's a temp agency. App One Play wants to be my staffer. I'm not hiring right now. I need to build up first. From 49ers camp, according to a top source, they're acting like nothing's going on.
Boone had him lined up to face.
So we'll
in
figure
the
that
eighth
one.
Before the Yankees scored the 4 runs in the 7th and sat him down. So that might be the answer right there.
That was the lane, right?
Yep. High pop up on the right side. Rizzo doing it all, puts it away.
Oh,
Second out. Yankees an out away from a victory. Would be their 4th straight win.
Federal crime by Yankee librarian. You type my URL, it goes to his Twitter. That is going to put him in jail for life.
Santander batting right-handed now. It was his 3-run homer batting left-handed that changed the complexion of his game and Luis Severino's outing.
I'm told by my top football source that the Jets are the front runners for Debo. Didn't we hear that about Tyreek Hill?
And the pitch to Santander is a strike.
This guy that cheated to hit a home run his last at bat. And I say that seriously because there's no possible way that fly ball could even got to the warning track. It should have been a fly out and they didn't get any runs that inning. 2 strikes away from ending this ball game. Well, I haven't sided with anybody at this point. I'm siding with myself against anybody attacking me.
1-1.
Santander, it's much more exotic than just Santander, right?
Right.
Much better.
Much.
But hacking my website and making it so it goes to his Twitter is as illegal as it gets.
Yep.
That is a federal crime. That will mean lifetime in prison and a lifetime ban from using a computer.
Yes, I like that even better. Yeah.
1-1.
1-1 count here. Where are all the fans? Like 90% empty behind the plate. It's a little fishy, especially for a team as hot as the Yankees. We're about to take the lead of the AL East back. And there's a foul ball, 1-2 count.
Final strike.
Let's have a look over here. The Blue Jays have blatantly cheated to tie it at 5 in the 9th. Of course, the umpires rigged that to get the Yankees out of first place. It's the Red Sox kick some runs and end it.
Gleyber Torres as the Yankees have 13 hits and 12 runs. The Orioles 8 hits and 8 runs and 7 hits as the rain intensifies here at Yankee Stadium. It's been that sort of night.
The Yankees can have this game, just get into the clubhouse in a hurry. Just get in the clubhouse in a hurry. Yanks it down to 102 though. That's a good sign.
He can still throw hard. 102 right there.
By the way, Felix Online News is giving the screenshots and the evidence to the FBI, the CIA, and other federal agencies about the hacking on my website. Don't be surprised if he's the one that's in jail by the end of the day.
2005, Alex Rodriguez had a 3-home run game off of Bartolo Colon.
Yankee librarian might have just done his last computer work.
Three home runs and 6 ribbies for
They're
Rizzo.
saying this in a video of Ukraine blowing up Russian tank. You can see Ukrainian war symbols on the tank. That tells you how fake stuff is. Another illegal full count here. The rain is pouring. Found the umpires. I would have called the game already. There's no reason to be playing this.
To run the count to 3-2.
Chirinos will go from first. 3-2, 2 outs in the ninth. 12-8 Yankees lead.
And another illegal walk. Another illegal walk.
So first and second, 2 outs. That brings up Mancini.
I've got DMs from 8 different accounts. And my website was hacked, by the way. I don't know how you hack a website through a message on YouTube or whatever, so.
Hey,
It's not my Twitter, it's my website.
The Orioles refuse to go quietly. They have come back a couple of times when it looked like it was going to be a blowout.
No, it was Frankie's Too Loud and Yankee Librarian that hacked my website.
Mancini 1 for 4, an RBI single his last time up. Also scored a run.
Felix, the owner of NY News, is about to fix, and there's a strike. Good pitch, good pitch. Was not expecting a slider, but that was a good one.
When he gets into trouble, I think that's the pitch he feels most comfortable with.
He can get it over. He's comfortable being able just to get a strike. Find a pitch you can land.
Mike Trout just hit a 2-run home run, his 5th of the year.
Michael King heating up for the Yankees.
Remember, he's way behind Rizzo on every stat. So Trout nowhere near the best player in the game. Going purely off stats, Anthony Rizzo is the best player in the game this year. So no one.
The 0-1.
That's a strike. Right down Broadway.
0-2.
Count is 0-2. It's an 0-2 count, Devin. So one good pitch here. It's over. If he could locate it. A fastball right at the top of the zone. That's top of the zone, like right there, would blow him away, make him look silly if he could locate it. Also, if he could get that breaking ball to come across, land at lower inside corner, that would get it too. If we want to go like that. And he tried to throw a fastball down. That wouldn't have done it. If that were in the zone, he would have whacked it. Not sure what he would have done with it. He would have whacked it.
On the fastball tonight.
By the way, 5 home runs today for the Yankees. That is the most they've hit in any game this year. 3 by Rizzo, Judge, and Gallo have 1 each.
Chirinos off second.
And very few of them were cheap shots. That last one was a classic Yankee Stadium cheap shot for Rizzo.
Yankees lead by 4.
And he wastes another pitch. Chapman's not even trying. He's not even trying here. That infuriates me when the pitcher does that.
On deck. If he comes up as a tying run.
Yeah, you have to make it happen here if you're Chapman. Find something you can get in the strike zone.
I might just go fastball. Try to just blow a fastball on Broadway. I might do it.
We always talk about when he's really on, he sweats profusely. He's not sweating that much tonight. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason.
Again, it's impossible for a pitcher to be off. They know their pitch is too much, especially a 14-year veteran like Chapman. Oh, if Higashioka held on to that, the game's over.
Let's see, it knocked off pitch calm. A foul ball off the shin guard where the pitch calm is. Yeah, you want it? There you go. I don't know if it works now.
We knew that would happen at some point. I've been waiting for that.
Bill Dickey did not have to worry about that.
Ninth inning, 1 strike with the ball game being over.
Does it still work? They said that thing's indestructible. So plug it back in.
They made it right, it would, because the rubber would protect it from a blow of a ball hitting it. Blew him away, ball game over. Yankees win it. Yankees won it. I'm going to say have a great night, everybody. I'm tired. I need to get to other things for the night. Have a great night. It was fun. Yankees get the dub.